We will discuss what are the topics we are going to be cover as part of our training, and then I will walk through each and every chapter and concepts with some examples. Feel free to stop me if you guys have any questions. Then after we will also help you to walk through on what are the logistics we are going to be provide as part of this training, including what support we are going to give in terms of tenant or access, documents, interview preparations, resumes, everything we will discuss. So don't hesitate, stop me whenever you have any questions. Okay, right. So allow me quickly introduce myself. My name is Kiran. I have around 15 years of experience in IT industry and stand around 12 years of experience in Workday itself. Prior to Workday, I worked in HCM, SAP HCM, like OMPA and positive and negative time management and payroll. Coming to my Workday expertise, so I have been implemented around 7 projects so far, end to end, including requirement gathering, data screening, configurations, testing, data migrations, production deployment, post-production support, and all. Currently, I'm working as a project manager for one of the reputed organization. Coming to my Workday expertise in modules, I have worked on Workday payroll, core HR, integrations, reports, talent, module and performance modules together, absence management, and benefits. And of course, core and advanced compensation too. So this is about a simple introduction about myself. So coming to my training expertise. So far in 2000, we have started giving trainings from 2013 till date, still going on. Thank you for all your help and support on this part. Right. So we are going to be demonstrate a techno-functional course, Workday Techno-Functional, which means functional topics we are going to be learn. Also, integrations also we are going to be learn. Okay. What we're going to be learn? Workday Core HR concepts, Workday Core HR concepts, the reporting concepts, integration concepts. Consolidating all the three together, we will call it as techno-functional course. Okay. Right. So I will take you deep dive, like what we are learning in Workday Core HR, what we are learning in reporting, what we are going to learning in integrations. We will do a deep dive in this. Okay. Right. So can someone help me, or can someone tell me what is the current version of the Workday? Anyone? Any idea? What is current version we are using Workday application, especially in HCM suite?
R13.
Sorry, sir. Could you repeat again? R one
R
three you mean?
R13.
Or 13?
Yeah.
Uh, Almost, but sorry, not exactly. But I can help you.
Yeah.
So remember, whenever we're working on Workday, right? Sometimes I mean, at the end, we are all going to give interviews, you guys. So you may get this question: what is the current version of Workday you are working on? The current version of the Workday which we are working on is WD 2025 or 2. Okay? WD 2025 or 2. Every year, Workday will release 2 updates, friends. Every year, Workday release 2 updates. We will call it as biannual updates. Biannual updates. When they will release one in the month of February, another one is in the month of September. One in Feb, another one is we need to run from September. Okay, right. So why, Kiran, we are in 2026? Why it is 2025 or 2? Any guess? Right. No worries. So remember, the latest update currently we are using is WD 2025 R2 is released in the month of September 2025. 2025. The same update is till date continuing. The latest update we are going to receive from Workday, WD 2026 R1. What is this WD 2026 R1? WD stands for Workday, 2026 stands for year it is released, R1 stands for release 1. Release 1. Okay. Based on this nomenclature, can someone guess what is the next upcoming update in the month of September 2026?
WD
R2.
WD
2026 R2.
2026 or that's it. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. That's it. 2026 or 2. Easy to remember. Okay. So what are these updates? So see, most of us are using mobile phones. So maybe an Android or iOS. We will receive updates to simplify the current processes, to make it the user-friendly applications, or enhanced security, or more features, or home screen changes, right? So any iOS, either Android or iOS, they will release updates periodically. Okay. Similarly, Workday also every year, 2 times, they will release these updates. One update in the month of Feb, another update is going to be in the month of September. So soon, just maybe in 2 weeks, February 7th, Workday is going to release this update in the preview tenants. What are these updates? This can be a new enhancements. This can be changes to the current configurations. This can be more simplified processes. Okay. So we all will let you know by running a report called What's New in Workday. We will, real, once we start our sessions, I'm going to walk through those. Okay. How to manage release management, because I'm seeing some roles only for this release management. Okay. If someone asks a question, what is your current update? Till February 7th, you must say this is our update. After February 7th, this update. Okay. So what is this updates we are talking about? When our Workday release this updates, right, is of 2 types, sometimes 3 types too. Okay. Or of 2 types. What are the 2 types? One is automatic updates. Another one is manual updates. Or also you can call it as opt-in features. Okay. What's the difference? Automatic updates. Workday will give a set of predefined updates, and automatically they will release these updates into our production tenants, implementation tenants, sandbox tenants, everything are test environments you can call. They'll release these updates automatically. No user manual intervention. I'm repeating, no user manual intervention. Automatically Workday will release. Then what is our job? When Workday automatically releasing, what we need to do as a consultant, or a HRIS analyst, or a release manager. So we need to ensure our current configuration should not impact due to these new updates. Something Workday releasing, you already have a configuration. So ensure the update should not impact your current configuration. For that, we will run certain testings. We will run certain audit reports. I can walk through everything in our release management session. Okay. So that's the role we will do in the release management session. Okay. Another one is manual update. It's up to you. If your client, or if you are a client, you think these features are helpful for your day-to-day HR practice, then definitely you can configure those features. These manual update features are not going to be available automatically. You need to start from the scratch. Setups, configurations, maintaining the data, testing, deploying. Okay. So this is one. Automatic updates. If someone asks question, what are the types of updates Workday will release? Automatic, manual. What is the difference? Automatically available in Workday, or Workday will release into productions and other tenants. Manual updates is something we need to choose. List of the features. This feature is helpful for our current client. This feature is helpful for our current organization. So then we can pick those. Okay, that's how it works. Then, yeah, any questions so far? I'm just trying to give heads up what is the version. That's why we're doing it's not a deep dive. We're going to do a deep dive in our regular sessions. At high level, what is the current version? What are the types of updates we have? When Workday will release these updates? Okay. And what are the difference between automatic and man? Any questions so far? Anything I can simplify? Okay. Now, quickly, let me take you to the concepts what we are going to be learn as part of our Workday Core HR. Okay. Workday Core HR. The name itself is specific core module it is. If anyone would like to learn advanced modules, payroll, benefits, absence, they must learn Workday Core HR first. If anyone would want to learn integrations or a reporting, they must learn Workday Core HR first. Why? This is the module where you will do an employee hire to separation or termination. Everything you will maintain in this Core HR application. Okay? The most interesting, important module in Workday Core HR. So quickly, I will take you through the concepts what we are going to be covered as part of Workday Core HR. Guys, normally I would like to always start from Workday architecture. What is Workday? How Workday architecture looks? What other roles are involved? What are the tools we will use in the what are the difference between Workday implementation project and post-production support AMS? What are the roles are involved? What are the roles and responsibilities? What tools we will use during project preparations, and what tools we will use during data migrations in the different pages like P0, P1, P2, P3 from one tenant to another tenant. How many pages we have, and when Workday will come into the picture, then what is our role to work with Workday in terms of getting the secured approvals with green color, and then how the post-production support should we design, what are the common challenges we will get in the projects, and how to deal with that. So it's a 2 hours or a 3 hour session, a separate session. I would like to discuss in detail in that. Because to talk about the topics, you guys must know the basics like what is Workday, what is organizations, what is staffing, what is compensation, what is hire process. When you clear with that, then when I explain the steps, what happens in P0, what happens in P1, what happens in P2 and P3, it's easy to understand. So bear with me. I'm not touch base at this moment the Workday architecture view. I will pick this topic. At least we complete 2 chapters in Workday. Okay, but I'm gonna cover in detail in that. Hmm. So why I'm choosing this approach is if I talk more about technical things, some of you might be, most of you might be IT, some of you might be non-IT, or maybe you're switching career from different ERP to Workday or different platform to Workday. I want to ensure everyone on the same page without any confusions. That's the reason. I'll pick the topic later. Right? Okay. Quickly, let me take you to the core concepts and navigational basics. What exactly this core HR? What we are learning here? First of all, why we should learn this one? Let me talk about that fully. Please feel free to stop me if you have any questions. Don't hesitate. Okay. We have a colorful PPTs also, but I prefer to go through the document so that we can focus more. Right. First, we'll start with core concepts and navigational basics. First, overview will start. Any chapter will start with overview, like how to log into the Workday application. Once you logged into Workday application, then what is the landing page you have on the screen? What are the features you have on the landing page, like worklets or applications? How to search for a task? What are the shortcuts we have? What is the sitemap? How to switch the language? How to sign from the Workday application? What is Workday Assistant? Okay, what is mean by favorites? What is the inbox? What is mean by notifications? And what is mean by space, cards? Okay, team management. So we have certain features, around 23 features you have on the Workday landing page. Each and every feature we are going to be learn and who for whom this feature helps. For managers, administrators, end users, we'll discuss at that level. That we'll discuss in our core concepts and navigational basics. To make it simple in one line, once you logged into Workday application, what are the features you are seeing on the screen? how these features are going to be helpful end to end. Okay. Then the first chapter actually starts from here, organizations in Workday. What is organization? In one line. For example, Kiran, employee name is Kiran. Okay. Who is Kiran? He is a project manager. Designation or a position is a project manager. Okay. Which company this person is working for? This person is working for XYZ company. Company is a company is an organization here. In the company, which department he is working? He is working for IT department. It is a supervisor organization. So what I'm trying to say, we have 12 types of organizations are available in Workday. Supervisor organization, cost center hierarchy, region hierarchy, location hierarchy, custom organization, pay group, company hierarchy, business unit, matrix organization. So 12 organizations we have in Workday. We are going to learn all those organizations. But it is not mandatory we need to create all the organization. It's completely based on the client call. We need to sit with the client, understand the requirements, ask questions. Based on the answers, understand how many organizations, what type of organizations, which locations, in which countries they need this type of organizations. And then design the organization hierarchy structure. Okay? That's exactly we're going to perform in our chapter 1. Out of all these 12 organizations which are listed, there is only one organization called supervisor organization is mandatory. Rest of the organization is not mandatory. Those are also required. It depends on the requirements. This organization is the one we need to create first. Why? Why not the remaining organizations? Because the supervisor organization have 4 unique characteristics. What are those? You can create positions only in the supervisor organization. You can hire employees only in the supervisor organization. You can define roles and responsibilities only in the supervisor organization. Finally, you can copy unique business processes only in the supervisor organization. All these 4 things will possible only in the supervisory organization itself. In none of the organizations, you cannot perform all these 4 transactions which we discussed. That's the reason supervisor organization is unique. High level I'm explaining. We will do a deep dive in our regular sessions. Okay. Then after that, we'll also talk about how to create subordinate supervisor organizations. Okay. How to divide a supervisor organization, how to assign a superior supervisor organization, how to move employees from out of the supervisor organization if required. Okay. How to inactivate a supervisor organization. We should know how to configure. We will also learn how to decommission, how to inactivate the organization. Okay. Then after additional organization types and hierarchies, yeah, the remaining 11 organizations are there, right, friends? So all the 11 organizations we will configure. For that, I'll come with the requirement. Post configuration, we'll assign them into a supervisor organization, default on positions to default on employees, and also for reporting. Okay, this is about organizations which we're going to be discussed. 12 organizations, subordinates, decommissions, dependencies, prerequisites, like that. We will discuss. Then after we'll move on to the another staffing model. Sorry, another chapter which is called staffing models. What we are going to be learn. First, we'll have as usual overview. In Workday, we have 2 types of staffing models are available: position management, job management. Why two? Because each client have their own requirements. Client A requires a different staffing goals. Client B may have a different staffing goals. In order to meet both, Workday has given 2 types of staffing models: structured staffing management, flexible staffing management. Position management is structured one, job management is flexible one. Okay, so 2 types of staffing models: one is position management, another one is job management. Okay, like that we have 2 types of staffing models. So each staffing model has their own unique characteristics. For control, for flexibility, we have job management. So we'll discuss as part of overview. Not only that, limitations. Not only any chapter you take, It's not about only configurations, challenges. When we are not able to edit certain things, when we are not able to change the staffing model, what are the limitations? That is also we will discuss. Then after, we'll talk about hiring restrictions. Also, you can call it as position restrictions or job restrictions as well. Okay. What are these hiring restrictions? Assume a client said, "Hey, Kiran, create a senior manager position." One single line. Create a senior manager position. We are planning to hire an employee into that. Okay. What is the position title? Senior manager. When you need this position in your organization, effective from today. When you are planning to hire an employee into this position, effective from March 1st. Where is this position is should be work location. Is this position is full time or part time? Is this position pay rate type is salaried or hourly? Is this position is employee or contractor? Is this position you are asking to create is for regular or intern or temporary? What are the roles and responsibilities of these positions? These are consolidated together hiring restrictions. Job title, position title, availability date, earliest hire date, location, client type, job profile, worker type, worker subtype, and qualifications. These are all called hiring restrictions. Whenever a client said that they need a position, we should give a spreadsheet template, location, client type, worker type, and they need to populate the data. That's the requirement. You have to ensure before creating either all the data has been provided, then configure of course, proper sign. So those are called hiring restrictions. We'll discuss. Then after differentiating staffing models. So what we do here? So we will compare position with job. What possible in position management? What is not possible in job management? Not only that, for whom this position management is suitable, for whom the position management is not suitable. Similarly for job management as well. So 15 to 20 attributes we will go through that. And as a team, we all will go through the 20 attributes. What is possible, what is not possible in the staffing models, we will discuss. Okay. Then after selecting a staffing model, how to select the right staffing model. So here what I do, I will come up with a case study. Okay. I will come up with a case study. Actually, I come with three case studies. Job management, position management. Another one is a kind of an examination for us. What does that mean? So it's a kind of a requirement. After you practice the staffing model, we should be in a position to help the client which staffing model suitable for the requirement. So that requirement are present to you. So you have to go through that and recommend this staffing model is suitable. Why it is suitable? These are the points I consider. And this is the solution I'm recommending. And then configure it. So that level we will do in that kind of activity we'll do in this staffing models. Okay. Then after we'll move on to the jobs and position. It's a pretty simple chapter or module in Workday. Why I'm saying that? Because here we're going to learn three things: job profile, job family group. What are these three? Job profiles are mandatory in Workday. Why? Because it holds positions additional key information. What is that additional key information? Pay type, job classification, job level, management level, whether exempt or non-exempt position, if the country, USA or Canada, worker compensation codes, defining grade and grade profile, all this information, and of course, job classifications and additional job classifications. We'll maintain on the job profile and assign the job profile to a position and job so that we are able to hire. So job profile is nothing but a plugin. It holds most of the information, and you need to assign the job profile to a position or a job, and then the position is ready for hire. That's why job profile is a mandatory object. Job family groups are optional. Even if you're not creating, there is no harm. But we need to think about future perspective. So we will also configure families and family groups. What are those? Assume, let's say you want to group all executive employees into one executive job family, all management employees into one management job family. Later group these two into one job family group. Or group all HR employees into one job family. Or group finance people into one job family. We can utilize these groupings. Okay? We can utilize this groupings first. Right. Then after, we'll also create positions and jobs. How to get a position, how to set the restrictions on position with flexibility and control. And we'll also talk about managing, organizing positions. What is that? Assume a client said, create three positions. Manager sales, manager IT. Let me put in the document. Three positions client asked you to create. Manager sales, manager IT, and then assistant manager IT. Three positions you created as a workday consultant or HR analyst or a project manager, whatever the role you have, you created. Later, the client mentioned, Kiran, initially I forecasted and the demand and I need three positions. Now looks like the budget is not approved for manager sales. I don't want this position temporarily. I'm using the word here, temporarily. I don't want this position. Okay, can we hide this? It's confusing. Can we hide this? Yes. How? Freeze it. What is freeze? Freeze is the option at BP in Workday. You can BP in the sense, friends, business process. Okay. Whenever you heard this term, BP, business process, the logical workflow. I will talk about this in a while. So you can freeze the position means temporarily you are holding the position not available for hire. After 3 months, budget released, or you find the suitable employee, unfreeze the position means the position is now active and the position is now available for hire. Now available for hire. Okay. Freeze it, unfreeze it. Freeze means temporary position not available. Unfreeze it. Unfreeze means position now available. Another option, I don't want the manager sales permanently. Initially, I thought three positions I need, so I asked you to create. Now I don't have budget and I don't need this position. There's no demand. So permanently close the position. Close means you are closing the position permanently. Point to be noted. Once you close the position, you cannot reopen the position back. Permanently closed. These are also possible and we will learn in the jobs and positions. Not only that, moving positions, if you would like to inactivate any organizations, along with the worker or unfilled positions also, we will learn. Okay? Yeah. Then after, we'll move on to the compensation. Interesting, high demand in the market. Why? Because this is the module source for other modules. Let me explain. First, we'll have overview, friends, like compensation overview. What we will learn in the overview. Dependency, what is compensation? What are the types of compensations we have in Workday? Dependencies on the compensation. What is dependency? Benefit module need compensation. Payroll module need compensation. Advanced compensation need core compensation. Recruitment need compensation. Okay. Multiple models require compensation data. What data they need. Okay. So we will discuss that as well. And then the business processes associated with the compensation also we will discuss. Then after having an overview and make ourselves familiar with this compensation terminology, dependencies, prerequisites, and prerequisites like business process requirements and all. Then we'll start the configurations from compensation components. Compensation components. What are the types of compensation components we have in Workday? Bear with me, I'm reading a list now. So we have compensation grade profile, salary plan, hourly plan, allowance plans are three types, amount based allowance, percentage based allowance, unit-based allowance, period salary plan, unit salary plan, compensation element group, compensation eligibility rules, compensation package, commission plans, one-time payment plans, calculated plans. Around 16 to 17 types of components we have. We are going to learn all the components in compensation. In real world, maybe you are going to create a salary plan or allowance plans. But learning all the modules is really very helpful to become pro in the compensation. And also, if you applying any compensation specific roles, you can easily clear it. So we're going to learn all these compensation components. What data we need to configure, what are the frequencies, how to judge or define the plan. It is amount based, percentage based, unit based. We'll discuss all this. Then after compensation segmentation security. What is this? Let's say, go with an example here. Assume a recruitment manager reach out to me and I'm a compensation consultant, for instance. And the requirement is simple. They need a one-time payment plan. What is the one-time payment plan? They want to process a joining bonus. And they ask that this plan must be available, visible, modifiable only for the recruiters. If manager trying to access this plan, should not be visible. If HR partner trying to access this plan, should not be visible. A compensation partner accessing this plan should not be visible. Only recruitment team. So I can control who can view the particular one-time payment, who can initiate this one-time payment, who can correct this one-time payment with the help of this compensation segmentation security. Okay, we can control that with the help of. If you want to grant access to one certain people, certain groups to access certain plans, segmentation security group is a perfect one. Then after, we will also learn compensation eligibility rules. What is this? Identifying a right employee for right compensation. For instance, let's say we have three group of people: executive employees, management employees, non-management employees. Executive employees, management employees, non-management employees. Executive employees, let's say you got a requirement. Executive employees eligible for car allowance, 2000 US dollar per month. Simple requirement. Three groups we have. Out of this, only one group is eligible for car allowance of 2000 USD per month. Which means if I hire a management and non-management, this car allowance should not be visible for the management and non-management employees. If I'm hiring an executive employee, this car allowance must be available to assign because they're eligible here. If you have such requirements, then these eligibility rules play a key role in Workday. Okay, so that's why the eligibility rules we will discuss in detail, and it has certain logics. I will make it more simplified. Thereafter, compensation reports. 200 plus reports Workday already delivered for compensation for certain decision making purpose. Example, I want to classify these reports into two. One is for decisions, like how much salaries we are processing, region wise, country wise, location wise, or even department wise, or even an organization wise, supervisor organization wise. They can track these reports. How many employees has last 2 years, for how many employees salary has not increased? For in this current year, for how many employees salary has been increased more than 10%. So such reports we have Workday already delivered. Apart from that, there are reports called audit reports. Okay, these audit reports are friends to us. Why? After confirming the compensation, what is the evidence or justification we have? Whether you have configured the compensation as per the Workday standards and you have assigned the compensation for all the employees. So for this, Workday has given certain audit report, friends. When you run this report, it will clearly tell you This employee eligible, but you have not assigned the plan. This employee not eligible, but you have assigned the plan. Okay? This employee eligible, you assign the plan, but amount not entered. Currency is not correct. Everything it will capture and it will give you. So you can do the corrections if required. Or if everything is good, it returns zero errors. Absolutely good. You can convey the same to your client. You have configured and this is the audit report error and it says clearly no errors. So for that also we have reports. Then after, we'll move on to the next chapter called security group. Very powerful, interesting, important. What is this? First, we'll have an overview of security groups. Security groups broadly classified in Workday into two types. Okay? You're classified into two types. One is domain-based security groups. Another one is security policies. What are these two? Let's go with domain-based security policy. For example, you got a requirement. Okay? You got a requirement. The requirement is a manager is not allowed to view subordinates' date of birth. I'm a manager. 5 employees are reporting under me, are reporting to me. I'm not allowed to view their personal information, sensitive information, date of birth. Okay, so I need to restrict manager should not view the date of birth. Whereas HR partner is allowed to view the date of birth. HR partner is the admin, right? They must not admin in the sense approval will be taken care by partners, configuration will be taken care by admins. So a HR person is allowed to view and modify the date of birth. So you see here, one security group you are not allowing to view or modify. Another security group you are allowing to view or modify. This we can achieve with the help of domain-based security policies. Okay, 30,000 plus domains we have in Workday. I'm just giving only date of birth, not only date of birth, gender, citizenship, marital status, okay, position, or business title, or employ him or herself. You want to hide for certain group of people is possible. 30,000 plus domains we have in Workday, and it give a great control who can view, who should not view, who can modify, we can grant. Business for security policies. For example, I raise a leave request in Workday. I took leave for 3 days and it will go for my manager's approval. Now my manager can approve my leave, can deny my leave, can send the request back to me saying, Kiran, we are in tight project timelines. I can approve 2 days, but I can't approve 3 days. Correct and send it back to me. You see here, approve, cancel, deny, send the request back. These are called business process security policies. Who can approve time off? Who can send the request back? Who can deny it? So we can perform with the help of business process security policies. Okay. So apart from that, we will also talk about security group types, configurable security, functional areas, secureable items, and security policies. Okay. Then we'll move on to the next topic called business processes. Very, very important chapter. This also. First, we'll have what is business process. What are the list of business process we have? 361 BPs as of today we have in Workday. And what are the business process and sub processes? How to view the list of business process which we already include in our scope or copy to your supervisor organization. We'll discuss that. Then after business process framework. So interesting thing here is if you learn how to configure one business process, you are able to configure all 360 business process because configuration framework, configuration options are remain same for all BPs. First of all, what is this business process? Assume I hire an employee in the system. I hire an employee in the system. After hire, I want to assign compensation. After assigning compensation, I want to capture employee personal data. Then after government ID data, SSN or other. then after emergency contact, then after benefit elections, something like this. So if you see a sequence of steps will trigger one after another from entry to exit. So entry is higher, exit is benefit election. So all these steps will trigger one after another in a sequential order to capture or collect certain data of the employee. That we can achieve with the help of business processes. So to learn that, first we need to understand the business process framework. Okay, what it is. It's like how to include, how to define the order, parallel step orders in my task, then configuration options, types, then all, like if you want to include more than one person to approve the BPs, then after due dates, due date is based on effective date, reassigns, and also completion. All these are part of business process framework we will learn with real-time scenarios. Then after business process configuration options, what are they? Which includes action, approval, consolidated approval, approval chain, consolidated approval chain, edit additional data, service, to do, checklist, complete questionnaire, like around 13 configuration options we have. Based on the client requirements, we need to figure it out and we need to include the right options in it. Then after business process functionality, how the business process works, how to include other business processes as a sub-process, how the steps will trigger one after another, how to control the steps in terms of if you want to skip any steps, if you want to redesign the steps, we will discuss that as well. Apart from that, we will also talk about advanced business process configuration options. What are those? Like create a condition rule, maintain a condition rule, maintain step delay, configure consult approval, configure consult approval, configure approval chain, and override business process name if required, configure help text, okay, and the most important one, routing restrictions, notifications, system with custom notifications, alerts. We're going to discuss in the advanced business process configuration options. The most errors, most incidents we will get here, day-to-day transactions. We'll discuss in detail. Thereafter, once you do the entire setup, we will initiate transactions. So here actually we're going to bring the employee. So far we did the setup. We will create a pre-hire data, means candidate data or applicant data or aspirant data. Okay, let me make it simple, applicant data. So then I can hide that applicant in the Workday application. And then what are the best practices in the hiring process? What are the common mistakes clients will do while hiring an employee? Process definition error, reassign steps, okay, failing to assign the roles. What happens in the terms? So we'll discuss in that level. Once complete the entire hire process, what are the how to explore or walk through the end-to-end employee data? Let's say you want to upload the employee photo, define the payment elections like bank or check payments, add the personal dependence information, where they can see the pay slip, everything we will discuss. Then after staffing movements, we can also call it a change of process, like promote an employee, transfer an employee, demote an employee. Okay, we can perform all these transactions: promotions, transfers, demotions, data changes. Okay, consolidately we will call it as staffing movements or change of process. So, though it looks simple, sounds simple, but it has also logical. For instance, you are promoting an employee. When you're promoting an employee, employee manager will change, employee organization will change, employee compensation will change. So certain configurations will be may required to change or capture. Okay. Then after we'll also talk about termination package, which includes configuring voluntary, involuntary termination reasons, local termination reasons and categories, data release status, and how to initiate a termination process. Before that, um, resignation process, and then we will also talk about notice notice period eligibility rules, how to maintain notice period, auto default notice periods. We will discuss all those topics. And then initiate termination process. What are the best practices while initiate, what are the things we need to consider while initiating the termination process? And as a consultant, common mistakes we'll do during terminations. And then after, we will also talk about if you want to process severance payment for a terminated employee, how to process. Also, we will discuss and condition. If any employee terminated with a voluntary termination reason, then only severance is applicable. If any employee terminated with involuntary reason, severance payment is not applicable. We will discuss that also. Like if you terminate an employee, will process lump sum payout, right, friends? Lump sum payout. Those I'm talking. Like in India, we can also call it as gratuity, right? Those. Apart from this, we will also talk about advanced business process configuration option. Okay? Advanced business process configuration, correction, advanced business process events. What are those? So see, we are humans. Sometimes we do mistakes. So how to correct those mistakes? For that, Workday has given these options. Correct an event, cancel an event, mass cancel, mass resigned, and um, reassign, manage business process for worker delegations. All these eight options, including configure profiles and profile groups, 10 options we will discuss. I'll give a simple example. You hired an employee in the system. The employee is supposed to join in the month of Jan 20th. You hired already. But employee later requested, I can't make it on 20th. I can join on 25th due to my personal issues. You need to adjust the date now. If you don't adjust the date, it causes payroll issues. Okay. So, yeah, that also we will discuss. Any questions so far? This is about Workday core HR concepts. Before I will take you to the reporting and integrations. Anyone have any questions? I can help you. Anything you would like to revisit, or I can provide more details?
Kiran, these are all comes under functional roles.
Yes, sir. What we discussed is functional topics. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let me explain like how we are going to present. For example, when we discuss first chapter, these are high level guys. Do a deep dive, never ending concepts. So when we learn the first chapter, right? Once assume we completed this chapter. Sorry, once we start this chapter, I will come up with three-step process. Understand the requirement. First, what is supervised organization? What is the prerequisite for supervised organization? Why supervised organization is unique? What are the unique characteristics of supervised organization? What data we need from the client in order to configure the supervised organization? How to test the supervised organization once you configure it? To make it simple, understand the concept. Then I will present a real-time requirement for each chapter. Each chapter I will present a real-time requirement. So based on that, we'll configure the data in the tenant. So that will give you a heads up how to gather the data, how to demonstrate or configure the information in the tenant. Okay. So second step is understand the requirement based on the document I present, then configure the data in the tenant. Post that, validate the configuration, whether you have configured everything correct or anything we missed it. That's how we're going to present the session. Later, once we complete this chapter, I will give you a real-time scenario requirement, another document. Expectations. You need to configure the entire hierarchy structure with the help of that requirement. You need to configure the entire hierarchy structure with the help of the requirement. That help you to design the hierarchy structure based on the requirement. That's your practice. Each chapter we will give you a real-time scenarios. That's how we're going to present. Additionally, let's say I completed 3 chapters. Before we proceed to the fourth chapter, I will come up with 30 questions without answers. Expectations. You will answer that. Okay? Anyhow, I am also there. Don't worry. I will support the answers if anyone is struggling in case. Why we are doing that activity? This will help us to recollect what we covered so far before we moving on to the fourth chapter. Not only that, it will also indirectly prepare you for your interviews. Okay? That level we will discuss. And I will continue the same thing for all the chapters. At the end of the training, you guys must be aware up to 150 answers. Interview questions. You should be in a position to answer 150 questions. That's how we are going to present, and that I will take care. So I will also provide. I mean, I in the sense of our team, we will also provide um, 2 projects. One is individual project. I expect everyone has to do. Another one is team project. So we will divide ourselves as a team. Coordination, contribution, decision making will work. I'm there to help you out if anything goes wrong in the configurations. So 2 projects are real-time requirements, expectations. I will give the requirement. You may require to do assumptions or you ask me questions, business questions. Based on that, configure the organization structure. Sorry, all the chapters in Workday. That will do at the end of the time. And then I will also provide 150 interview questions without answers initially. Expectations, you have to give the answer. If anyone need a key, I'm happy to give. Why I'm doing that? I can give answers before itself. Remember, in interviews, one word answers doesn't help. So maybe you are a good professionals already. One word answers doesn't help. When a person asks a question, first you need to think what is the prerequisite, what data we need, post that what we need to configure. Do we need to group this task to somewhere else? Does it have any integration impact? Do I need to inform anyone? So that level thinking everyone need in the market. So that's the reason initially I don't give answers. Later I will give answers if anyone require. Okay? That's how we're gonna present, friends. Any questions before we move on to the integrations?
Do we have any documentation, Kiran,
Of
for the
course, sir.
work?
Of course, sir. Yeah, thank you for bringing that. Coming to the logistics, yes, we will provide class notes, which I have. I created the documents, handy documents during our interview preparations. Apart from that, workday materials also we will provide, and then session notes, practice documents, and workday documents also have practice documents, interview questions. And once complete each class, a recording will be created. The recording also will be shared for your review, and you can go through that and come back with questions if you have any. So yeah, interview questions, projects, everything is going to be shared. Sorry, go on, please.
So any access given to the workday to have a real-time experience or
Definitely,
hands-on
definitely.
experience?
That's the hybrid and important one. You will provide an access 24 into 7. Okay. So you can configure at any given time and not limited to the core HR. It give you a full access. You can configure anything in Workday. Only Saturday around 8 hours tenant won't be available. That is as per the Workday standards. The Workday environment goes as maintenance. So that 8 hours, a refresh will happen. So you won't get. Rest of the days, all the days, including Saturday except the 8 hours. If you're in USA, Friday night for you, the rent won't be available for 4 to 8 hours. The rest of the time you can configure anything. I will show the tenant also maybe in few minutes.
All right.
Everyone get the access. Then let me complete this at everything we include high level. We'll do a deep dive while we're learning friends. So then after so far we did the configuration. Now we'll learn reporting. What is reporting? You need to get certain information of employees, positions, For example, I want to know how many employees last year salary has been increased, how many employees salary has not been increased, how many employees salary has reduced. Maybe let's say it as a demotion. So I want that information globally. How it is possible? You may require to create a report for that to get that information. Okay. Then after how to develop a simple report. I mean, we'll have a report writer overview, like what are the types of reports we have, difference between Workday standard report and custom reports. Okay, custom reports are again several types, and standard reports also two types: report writer, expressor report. What are the difference between those two? How to develop a simple and advanced report, differences between simple and advanced, converting a simple to advanced report, calculated fields. Very interesting, very important. So in Workday, 35,000, sorry, correction, 60,000 plus fields we have in Workday, report fields for your reporting. However, if you have a requirement, none of the fields met your requirement, then you may need to build a calculated field. You may require to build a calculated field. Then which requires agree. Okay, we'll learn all those calculated fields. 15 plus cal fields we have. We're going to learn this which require logical. Then after aggregation based on primary business object and secondary business objects, data sources and security simply related to the reporting security, reporting management and security domains, how to schedule reports. Instead, you want to run the report manually, you want to schedule reports, how to develop matrix reports in terms of to get the numbers. Also, we will learn. Matrix report, simple, advanced are very important. We will learn all these three reports. Then after, we'll talk about integrations. We start from core connectors. So first, what is core connector? Core connector is a Workday delivered tool. Delivered integration, CCBs, connectors, different terms they have. For example, I want to send some data from Workday application to third-party application. Let's say I have a SAP application also. So my payroll is happening in SAP. I want to send the data from Workday to SAP. I need to integrate this both the application. If I hire an employee in Workday, the same data go and sit in SAP automatically. If I do any change to an employee, the same change go and sit in SAP automatically. So these kind of things we can achieve with the help of integrations. Not only that, bring the data from SAP to Workday. Or we have a benefit vendor, MetLife benefit vendor. I want to share all the health insurance, health care, life insurance coverages, dependence information with the MetLife automatically instead of sending through a mail on daily basis. If you hire someone, if someone enrolled into the benefit, immediately our file should be generated. If we have such requirements, we can utilize this core connector, sending the data outside of the Workday, getting the data into the Workday. So we will learn integration architecture overview, integration cloud connect, integration system templates, design you can say, core connector business object as a worker, integration services in core connector, change. It's a detection, guys, not detection. Sorry for that. A typo, it is detection. Okay. Which means if there is any change in the employee, automatically it has to detect and apply the change in the external system. Okay. Right. Change detection procedure and integration business process like firing the integration, sending the file to SFTP or FTP with encryptions, retentions, everything. Then after, we'll also talk about inbound EAB. Sorry, EAB, which means Enterprise Interface Builder. What is EAB stands for? Enterprise Interface Builder. We have two types of EABs are available: inbound EAB, outbound EAB. What is this? Inbound, outbound EAB. Inbound EAB means if I want to do a mass transactions, I want to hire 1,000 employees, 10,000 employees, 1 million employees. I want to terminate or I want to change compensation to a mass group of employees. I can't go each and every time manually. I can perform with the help of this tool called inbound EAB. For this, we need to identify a correct web service. I will help you the tips and tricks, the list of web services what we have with the sample data also. Then after outbound EAB. For example, Sorry. I have a payroll report. For one country, payroll I can integrate, but taking a scenario here. I have a payroll report in Workday who are all employees, employee name, employee first name, employee ID, employee location, employee reporting manager, salary, allowances, bonus, merit, difference of compensation compared to last month. Everything is there in the report. Now this report I want to send to NGA to process the payroll. I have two options. Option one, we have inbuilt integration with automatically we can send it. That is a different concept. But if I want to send only report, I will create a report, generate a report, download the report, apply the password, and send through an email or upload that directly into some FTP or SharePoint. Instead, this report you can attach to this EAB itself and send this data to any of the client application, vendor applications automatically. If you want to send any web service data or reports data to the external systems and vendors, you can use outbound AIB. That's why we're called outbound, sending data from outside of the Workday. Okay, right. So this is about the integrations we are going to be learn. Questions are, do I need to learn any coding? Not required at all. Coding is not required for these tools, but there's a tool called Workday Studio, most advanced tool. There you need XSLT and XML, but we are not learning that. But we are going to give Peshi and Studio high-level introductions. If anyone is interested further to upskill, you can do that. Okay? For only for those tools, you need coding. Rest of the tools, coding is not required. Now, Kiran, I'm a non-IT. Can I learn this course? Does it helpful for me? Learning wise, certainly yes. Is easy concepts. Definitely logical thinking is required. Logical thinking is required. Analysis skills also required. So yeah, easy to learn. But if you do continuous practice, ask questions, practicing every day, we can do that. And non-IT person also can be easy to learn. Okay? Right. If any people in HR general or a recruitment side, for you it's a cakewalk because what are the terms I said, definitely you might be hearing or applying the same terminology in your career. Yeah? Right. So, Kiran, I'm not a HR guy. I may still learn this. Of course, yes. Because the way I will start from the basics, I'm sure I will ensure you are comfortably learn that one. That's why first 1 week or 2 weeks, bear with me, we'll go very slowly to ensure everyone is comfortable. Everyone should ask questions. I try my best to clear your question, and then we will sync. Okay? Then, how many sessions required to complete? If it is only Workday HCM functional, we need 24 to 30 sessions. Technically 24. The remaining 6, why I'm saying it, sometimes we may run into error. Sometimes we may get into more questions that it does impact our class timings. So that's why 24 to 30 sessions. Overall required to complete functional reporting integration is 40 to 45 sessions we need. Okay? 40 to 45 sessions. 1.5 month, we can say. Then, do we need any certifications? Absolutely not required for the current market and demand. Till 2015, certifications play a very pivot role because that time only the implementation partners in the market. Now, the more and more clients, boutique companies also there, certification is not mandatory. So, knowledge is important here. Okay? Right. My assurance is once you learn the training, friends, I will ensure at end of the training, if you also give me a word, continuously joining this, regularly joining, practicing the sessions, you will definitely, you at the end of the session, 2 to 3 years of experience, you are equal to 2 to 3 years of experience. That's how we will help you and groom you. Okay. The same thing we expect you also dedicatedly ask questions and clarify things. Yeah. And job opportunities compared to other modules, compared to other ERP tools or any other tools, Workday has a very good opportunities. So no doubt on that part. Don't go with my words. Kindly check in the mm, LinkedIn's job portals like Monsters, Naukri, Indeed. Okay, just apply a subscribe Workday jobs. You see the number of opportunities we have. Opportunities are good. So in my experience, getting into the Workday job is easy. I am using the term here easy because of the demand. Because most of the companies still running one person working on multiple projects due to demand, due to no resource availability. But sustaining in Workday job is in your hand. So my answer manager keep asking me to hire employees. Assume I hired employee. I'm under pressure now. I need to take resource. But sustaining in the job is with you. Okay? How much you will learn quickly. You'll understand the processes. You'll understand the requirements. How fast you deliver the things. How open you upskill yourself in other modules in Workday later is very important once you step into the Workday job. Okay? These are general questions I used to get, so I answered this without. I want to hear from you, friends. Any questions I can help you? Don't hesitate. Consider me as your friend, not a trainer. Ask any questions.
How do we
Do we
contact
have any
you?
coding part in this?
I have two questions. One is how do we contact you through the organizer, sir? So, but there will be an email will be provided whenever you guys have any questions and all. I will be also there, but allow me some time to get back to you on that questions. Okay? And ma'am, you're asking a question. Please, could you repeat again? Any questions?
Like
Will
as
you be
far as okay, continue.
no, okay? So will you be providing the recording of this session as well?
Close, ma'am. So, as per the agreement with me and the organizer, once the session is completed, they have to process it. Okay? We will use the Zoom portal, something similar to that. Within 1 to 2 hours, the recording will be shared with you. And this recording access lifetime, documents access also lifetime. All the documents, whatever we promised, will be loaded in the share folder or a Google Drive, and the access will be provided. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions I can help you?
Yeah, so like as far as I've seen for the workday related jobs, the in the job description I have mentioned like 2+ years of experience you will have to share. So is
Yeah.
it mandatory or
Good point you brought. Thank you so much, ma'am. Definitely, yes. So, fresher jobs are very few, very, very few. So sometimes we forced ourselves to show that experience. But don't worry on that part. Minimum 2 years of experience, definitely we need to show to shortlist our profile and move forward. So what we can do is for that we have a different mechanism in terms of documentations, support, or even if people need any help in terms of to clear the interviews, kindly reach out to the organizer. They have a separate team. They will help you on that. But my ask request post completion, you guys can update and share your resumes. We will update again. We'll review one on one. We'll connect. We'll review and we'll give it to you guys. Give a try in the market. We will also let you know if there is any openings in terms of LinkedIn that start applying positions. If any interview schedule, you give yourself. If you're confident, go ahead. If not, do let us know. We have a different mechanism for that. And I would like to discuss, the organizer will explain with individual. Okay? So you can see both the options.
Hi, Guaranteed. Is there an option for online offline training?
Sorry, sir. Is there any offline?
For offline training, like classroom training.
Classroom trainings. So no one is providing the logistics, sir, to give that classroom trainings. I'm also interested in that. So at this moment, we are doing this online. Yes, sir, online. So every day we'll have 1 hour demonstration, means presentation. Post 1 hour, if you guys have any questions, I'm happy to spend additional time to clarify, review your configuration. Except the days when I go office, 2 days I may require to go. I may request you. Oh, sorry, evening sessions, right? Don't worry. Unless I have a late night class, not a problem. I can spend additional time with you guys.
Is there any chance in the morning time?
Morning class, definitely. So what we do is it is a demo session, right, sir? So post this
Yeah.
session, organizer will reach out to you, each one of you. Kindly share your available time and which time is suitable for you. So we'll go with majority. Okay. As of I remember, he preferring evening only, but would like to hear from you all. So you can share the feedback.
Evening times I have a office like this time, so I want to morning classes. Is there any
Okay.
possibilities
Definitely,
for
definitely. That's not a problem, sir. Not a problem. So let the organizer aware of this. I will ask him to reach out to each one of you. Let him know your feasible and available time. So accordingly, we'll do that. Okay.
okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Any other questions, friends?
So when you're talking about the evening timings, is it based on India or US timings?
Oh, ma'am. I'm sorry. If Indian, I'm considering as Indian, ma'am. So when I say India evening time, it might be morning for you. When I say morning, it might be evening for you in US. So I'm
Okay,
considering
okay,
saying in India. Yeah.
okay.
Hey
So,
Kiran, Vishnu here.
hmm,
So I just
I
have a quick question regarding the workday access window period. So how long does we're gonna have the access?
good question. I want to now normally I'm logging into the tenant also just you can experience this how it looks. So
Mhm.
till the time of training plus project configurations, you should be there, sir. 2.5 month. Okay, 2.5 month.
Yeah.
But
So
I
ideally it's gonna take 2.5 months, right?
yes,
Okay.
definitely. And
Okay.
also I want to align with the organizer on this. As of I know, that's what it 2.5 or 3 months. It should be
Mm-hmm.
available till you do practice. And by any chance, sometimes tenant is down due to refresh, tenant is not available, or some technical issues we went through. Those
Mm.
days, sorry, those days will be excluded also. Means you're going to lose. It's because technical issues from our side. We should give that additional time for you. Yeah, that's how it works.
Sure. Thanks for the clarity.
Thank you, sir. And so this time I want the same access we all will do so that we can do practice. Mm, da-da-da. Right. So, so this is how the tenant looks. The look and feel might be different to tenant friends. Okay, the look and feel might be different. Why I'm saying different is I can create brandings. For example, implementing for Apple, I can replace this with Apple. I can write here Apple. Okay, something like that. But the working style, task, everything remains same. So I told no in the here the core concepts and navigation basic one single line. What I mean here is all these features, these quick tips, team highlights, timely suggestions or cards, uh, timely suggestions or cards, recommended for you, important dates, announcements, notifications, inbox, profile, all these features we are going to be learn in the navigation list. When you learn this, right, it will help you how to navigate in Workday, how to search for a task, what are the shortcuts, how to find out the configured data in the tenant, everything we can find it here. So this is a tenant we're gonna utilize. Okay. Any other questions?
Kiran,
Hmm.
yes. As you said earlier, we need to customize the work tenant, right? So in case if I'm missing out on any of these features, can I request for that?
Good question, sir. Thank you so much for bringing this. So customization in Workday is very limited, sir. The different platform they brought. Now Workday is a matured application. So for example, you have a requirement and you found this is something like 99.9% I'm taking, 100% also I'm not telling. Okay, at least I have not seen any clients. We
Mm-hmm.
don't get into the customization. However, you have such a requirement. What you can do is we have a brainstorming page with Workday. Immediately you can go and write it. Hey, this is what I'm trying to achieve. I found a gap in Workday. Can you respond? Can you tell? So what happened? Other clients along with you, they will go give the votes to us. Yes, our friend said this is important. We also need this. In terms of selecting the thumb rule, they'll get more votes. And immediately next update. That's why I call no updates. I said every 6 months Workday will release new features. If it's a valid update, it's more votes people have. Workday will release that features automatically without any cost. But
Okay.
the current application will be suitable for majority of the clients, that I assure. Yeah.
Okay. And the access that you're providing right now, is it for the advanced like
Advanced,
usage, or is it just the basic
advanced
ones?
users. No. We are not putting any limitations. Even if you're learning
Mm-hmm.
core HR, you want to practice payroll, feel free to do that. That much it supports. Because you see here, you will be logged into Logan McNeil, or if Logan McNeil is not available, an administrator equal to Logan McNeil. So she's a powerful
Mm-hmm.
superuser in this tenant. She has full access. She has
Mm-hmm.
full access. Everything will be there. Similarly, either you'll get the same accessor, or if it's someone else, they must have the similar access to you. So full access will be there. There's no limitation.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And if anyone have any career related, personal related, you think like any something you want to talk personally related to the career or a job or any documentation, whatever. Don't hesitate. You can talk, you can call the organizer. They will take me into the conference. I will try my best to clarify your questions.
Can
Okay.
we
That
connect you directly, Kiran?
Yeah. I mean, like, if
this
in case if we
actually,
can share your contact.
of course, I want to do that, but kindly check with the organizer. That's an agreement for him and me. If anything, he's a middleman like that. But what we do is we'll think about a group and where we all will coordinate. That I can do. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kiran, one quick question. I mean, like, I'm in US right now.
So,
In case if I'm having any doubts or whatsoever, what's the mode to contact you?
so the first 1 or 1.5 week, bear with us. We'll go through the class only, sir. Okay. And
Okay.
slowly. And even if you need 30 minutes or more than that, don't worry at all. I'm happy to spend additional time. If it is the evening, not a problem at all. Even morning also not a problem. Okay, I will
Okay.
spend the
Okay.
rest of the time. Then if
Mm,
you have any questions, there will be a dedicated email. You guys can post a screenshot or a question. We'll
mm,
immediately in the sense, kindly allow us few hours. Once I'm
mm.
back to my office, then immediately I will respond on them. Or I'll pick immediately the next day class itself. We will work and help you out.
Sure. Sure, Kiran.
Thank you. Thank
Thanks
you,
for
sir.
that.
No, sir. Please bring such questions. Sometimes we do have responsibility, right? It's not about only training. If anyone
Yeah.
joining me, they're trusting us. Money is okay. You're spending time with a trust in terms of jobs and all. We need to
Mm.
keep that word. That's important for us.
That's appreciated, Kiran. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. So opportunities are there for Workday, guys. Okay, either in USA, Europe, or EMEA, US, not EMEA, Europe, and USA and India. Job opportunities are moving good. The only reason, if you ask me why Kiran and Workday, why not other? It's because I do have friends from Oracle Fusion. I do have from this. I always call it as SAP only, though the SAP bought the product. Success
So Kiran,
factors.
I have a question actually. So,
Mm.
what's the salary range for mid-senior to senior level Workday
Mm.
HCM analysts and Workday consultants?
India or USA, sir?
Um, uh, I mean, like, it would be prefer. I mean, like, let's just go with India first, and we'll speak about
Mm.
US.
Sure. Give me a moment. For that only, I took the screenshot. From the LinkedIn. Someone posted actually. Give me a moment, please. I'm searching. How much you are expecting, sir? Just a
I'm not.
friendly question. Don't mind.
I'm not pretty sure because I would just take the inputs from you because
Maybe
actually you.
some number might be there, right? I want to see whether it will fit or not. Let me take that guess.
Okay, probably between 15 to 20, most probably, I guess.
Yes, experience.
I mean, like I would go with the mid range to. I mean, like the senior levels, most probably.
Then you are expecting very less only, sir. I'm confident.
Oh my
Don't
god.
worry. Then you are expecting less. Wait a second. I think I sent to my email also. Bear with me, guys. Just give me 1 or 2 minutes, huh?
Mhm.
Just searching. Or let me log into my Gmail. 1 moment, huh?
Sure,
That's
sure.
interesting one. At the end, everyone we works for hard. It's something we're learning or something is just for gaining also, right? That's a genuine question. Let me try to find that screenshot. So what is the maximum you can think in Workday consultant India can earn? Any guess? Anyone want to take a guess? The team lead, manager, project manager.
20 lakh per annum.
Sorry, sir. How much?
20 lakh per annum
So you
for
were saying
project
the
manager.
maximum it is? I think no. No, sir. Actually, you're way less. You're saying that. But one thing I'm happy you guys are expectations are looks like if you get into the job, whenever they pay more, you will definitely feel happy because you were saying very less. Okay. I'm happy in that. No one said 1 crore or 2 crores. I'm happy for that. That definitely not possible. Just a second. So sorry. Where did I put them? Right. Ah, mm, mhm. Sorry guys, just 2 minutes.
Okay, Kiran, we have a small doubt.
Please, sir, go on. Meanwhile, questions. Yes, go on, go on.
I'm totally new to Workday. I have a
Mm,
zero knowledge about Workday. So
mm,
I want to join in morning class. The organizer told me that already morning classes started that and almost 8 to 9 classes already done. So if I join in morning class, is it okay for me
um,
to
mm.
get
We
proper
started,
knowledge?
right, sir. We completed supervisor organization stoppings. I will show the content. I will tell you where are we, and then I will tell, sir. Okay? Just 2 minutes, please. 2 minutes, please. Where did I save it? Oh God. I took directly from the LinkedIn only. That's something I feel interesting. Name that you want here. This.
Yeah, hi Kiran, Dhanush this side.
Sir,
Yeah, so I'm actually a little bit confused about Oracle HCM and Workday HCM. So
yeah.
will AI, I mean, will these jobs affected by AI in the future? So can you please?
I'm waiting for that question. Initially, I remember, but thank you so much for bringing that again, sir. That's exactly. This is really very helpful for all, right?
Yes.
So, AI at this moment, even I'm seeing next 5 to 10 years. So people are saying AI, right? we are working Workday is the framed work, sir. Okay? The structured configurations here. No coding, nothing. Where we need to, like if I heard like people learn Python and all, they can ask a ChatGPT will generate the code, we can paste it. That's something not here. Here it is required setup logical thing. AI, Workday adapted AI, sir. For what it adapted? For end users. Something like you have joined an Apple company. Apple have Workday, okay? So what they happen? They then as an end user you want to add your personal information, dependent details and all. So such questions you can ask, it will guide you. But entire configuration, currently there is no tool Workday has been developed. In future also they won't do such tools, sir. So AI, I'm in this way, I will assure you, AI is not going to be impact Workday. What Workday doing here is they're bringing more other vendors into Workday Echo World scope. Okay, to make it the process simplified. Their focus is simplify the process, make it more easy to use work. Consultants should be happy. End users should be happy. Admin should be happy. That way, AI currently is not going to impact us. Okay.
Okay.
I know I'm killing your time, guys.
What about Oracle HCM? Even Oracle HCM has a lot of opportunities in the market. So can I know your opinion on it here?
Then my friend said I have a friends from Oracle Fusion. I worked at, okay. When I was into consulting, I'm still into consulting. There we have friends, right? SAP we have, PeopleSoft we have, but very few projects. SuccessFactors we have Oracle Fusion. Oracle Fusion team is 50, Workday team is 230. That shows the project growth, sir. Not sure. I'm not putting down the Oracle because I don't have visibility at this moment. What I know is majority of the clients are moved to Workday. Their strategy is unique. First, they focus top 50 companies they brought into Workday, top 100 brought into Workday, now top 500 CMM level, bringing everyone into Workday. Okay, so compared to Oracle, maybe I request kindly do this. Go to LinkedIn. Maybe I'm wrong also. You tell me. Check, just enter jobs Workday India, jobs Workday Oracle. You see the number of listings, so it gives an idea. So according to me, Workday has good number of jobs. It's not I'm working in Workday, I'm saying I compared. So at the same time, I'm not challenging your comments, sir. Could be also. Maybe I'm wrong. Please check and let me know. Yeah.
Okay, Kiran. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Then, oh God, where is this? This happened before. Okay, I'm stuck here only. Then just a second. Is this before? Hmm. Horizon. Just a sec. One last attempt. I'm so sorry to hold you. Don't mind. Um, hmm. To 25 December. If you take a screenshot from mobile, it's a PNG or JPEG. Any idea?
It would be JPEG.
Interesting. JPEG. 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 Image. Okay. I think this might help. On 16th, no. No. Got it. Thank you so much. Sorry, guys, for putting more you on hold. Oh. I will tell you after this one surprising thing, huh? What is this? What is this? Got it finally. Thank you. What happening? Sharing my screen again. Where is this coming? Are you guys able to see my screen? No?
No, Kiran.
Not a problem. Can you now?
Yes. Now we.
So this parenges, which is mentioned is 2024, sir. It's not I am giving. I'm taking the screenshot from the LinkedIn. Okay? So these are the trends. So, but one thing I can tell you, the numbers, whatever they are seeing on the screen for current market, it is more than what you are seeing on the screen. If you prove, if you're able to give a confidence to the employer, if you learn properly, okay, and you are open mind to learn more modules in future, salary is not going to be a problem, I feel. If you join any consulting companies, up to 50 they are able to pay, like Accenture, Deloitte, PwC, KPMG, consulting companies. If you join with product-based companies, no limit at all. You can go as much as you want, near to 90 once a year as well. And the friends who is in US, one of my friend, always proud of him. $2,200,000 he's earning because he's a very pro in Workday. We both together we worked. Yeah. Is this data is helpful? But you also kindly do the research, okay? So as I said, time you are spending, money you are spending, kindly spend some time on LinkedIn, portals, find what are the opportunities are there, and yeah, that way you can explore first. Yeah. Right. Any other questions, friends? I can help.
Yeah, Kiran. Am I audible?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I'm sorry if this is a wrong question, but I just want to check. If I follow your course and assignments, projects, whatever it is, on a regular basis, will I be able to handle the real world project independently without any support?
Sir, definitely you were able to clear the interview. Once you step into the project, slight challenges will be there, sir. Let me be honest here. What is my recommendation? Once you step into the job, take support, sir. Means a person 2 to 3 hours will support you with for a minimal pay. What you can do, just 1 or 2 months only. If possible, 1 month only. Okay. It's a like helping hand for you. Like later, see, in IT world, everyone will go through one page where we need to throw our laptop. That level stress sometimes it may trigger, not for all, right? So take a person help there. People are available with the organizer. Just 1 month, you hire them with minimal amount, whatever, if they ask. I don't know how it works. So take the support, connect with the daily basis, bring your challenges, requirements with them. They will work for you. Ask them present in a document and learn the document. And keep the documents also. In future, such issues are coming, you have handy the document. Sit with them, understand how they're resolving, and apply your knowledge, whatever you have learned. With that, next month onwards, you're definitely able to do. Or luckily, there's a good manager with you who can help from the scratch. Then you no need to hire also. You can just go ahead and put the project. Anyone joining the organization, except for contract positions, no one will start projects immediately, sir. It takes 1 to 3 months. So that is the golden time for us to understand the process, modules, tools they're using, challenges they're getting, incidents they're getting, change tickets they're getting, everything we need to read in these 3 months during your knowledge transfer sessions. That's how we need to go, sir. But I will assure you are able to do that. That's how I will present the topics. Yeah. A helping hand might be more helpful for you. Yeah.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying.
No worries. Yeah.
Kiran, I have one question. So I got this session link from my brother, and I don't know like if I will be able to get any email. So do I need to whom do I need to check with?
So maybe organizer, are you on call with us?
Anything is fine.
Okay, ma'am. Can I take sorry, ma'am. I can't see your name due to
Yeah, my name is Meghna.
Meghna. Okay. I'll ask the organizer to reach out to you, ma'am. So you can share
Okay.
your I'm sending message immediately to him. You can please
Okay,
send
sure.
your email ID for further communication.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions, friends? I can help you.
Kiranji, I want to learn functional consultant. So first I need to learn Excel
Okay.
code, right?
Yeah. Right,
Then
sir.
only I can manage this functional consultant.
Right, sir. So the class trainings, what we're going to do is for current market that is sufficient to get into the job. Techno functional is a rare combination. Okay. If you learn functional, because there are roles only for BP admin, security admin, comp admin, report writer, integrations admin, mass data loads, separate roles. Learning all these skills together, you are building your own demand in the market. You need to put the resume. Learning is only not sufficient. You need to present the resume also. The resume should tell, okay, he's know all these tools, all the skills he has. Then step two, interview. There, anyhow, we will be there if you want to help us. Okay. So, yeah, that would be core is the important and sufficient. So, but don't stop learning. And sometimes I will hear questions. Kiran, I will learn all the modules. That is never ending. I'm in 12 years in Workday, 12 and a half. Still, I don't know recruitment, learning module, and time tracking. Rest all modules I know. I worked on that. And being a project manager, I'm leading around 22 people. I prefer to work as an individual contributor, help them. I also work myself so that I will be very near to closer to my technical skills. I don't lose Workday. I know what happening, new changes coming. I will always be updated. So that's how, I mean, it's my path is different to different. So some of my friends said, we already there 15, 16 years. Why we need to be technical? Let's go people manager. Some of the people still working on technical things that will protect and serve in IT. Yeah. So did I answer the question or did I confuse you? I don't know whether diverted. Okay. Any other questions I can help you? No worries. Some of you may be questions you're not able to remember at this moment. Reach out to the organizer. He will take me to the conference. We will try our best to help you. Okay. At the same time, when you join this course, your friends might be told, our own relatives might be told, same family members might be told. Kindly explore the market also, because later you should not step back when you take this decision. Okay. With that, is it okay if we can hold for today and continue tomorrow, everyone? Right. First thing, thank you so much your valuable time during weekend you gave for this demonstration. At the same time, my organizer will reach out to each one of you. Kindly share your feedback, any improvements, don't hesitate. Let us know. That's why we want to grow. That's why in last 13 years in the market. Okay. So from SAP to Workday, I switched. Earlier, I used to give Workday training. Sorry, SAP trainings. Then any questions individually, we will be supported and we will help you out. And everything is recorded. At the end of the time, whatever we made the promises, you have this recording also with you. Thank you guys for your valuable time. Take care, stay safe. Let's connect in our regular session. Have a good day and good night.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thanks,
bye.
Kiran.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you all. Take care.
Thank you, Kiran.
Thank you, ma'am. Take care. Thanks, everyone.